How a 403B works is simple. It's like a 401k for public school employees. You put small amounts into your 403B plan each month. Then it grows over time, tax deferred, until you're ready to withdraw and retire. Setup is easy. You decide how much you want to put in. It gets deducted automatically from your paycheck. You can even change it anytime. Meanwhile, your 403B savings can grow as interest adds up and your investments potentially increase in value. When should you start? The earlier the better. But even if you start late, a 403B lets you play catch-up. So starting one will always be a good idea. See how a 403B can work for you. Contact your financial professional or visit equitable.com/teachers to learn more.
My name is Scott Crowder. I'm the CEO of Educational Vistas in Schenectady, New York. For 21 years, we've been providing leading school districts with quality management solutions to assist them in a number of areas. Our Safe Schools New York product has been the #1 VEDA reporting system for a decade, now containing all aspects of the Dignity for All Students Act, full customizable discipline module, optional PBIS at no extra charge, plus all of your school climate and school safety surveys, and one-button production of your VEDA and DASA reports. This system will link to any student information system that you might be using. We're very proud that our Staff Track product is the only complete, comprehensive APPR management system available in New York State. Find out what districts around you are finding when they switch to Staff Track. Everything from your internal planning, through your observations with any rubric, right through the appeals process. Everything to the production of the required New York State reports is included in this product. Our DataMate system is the most comprehensive assessment management system in the state of New York. It handles all of your New York State assessment data along with all local assessment data which may be used for your APPR calculations. It also has an online testing component that provides very low cost alternative to using other products to put your assessments online through your labs or other types of setups in your district. Our curriculum developer software is a very comprehensive curriculum management system that allows you to house your New York State curriculum in each subject area and align that curriculum to the Common Core. We're very proud of these solutions that we produced. We also score New York State assessments in ELA, mathematics, and science, and process Regents data for many districts. Thank you, and I hope you give us a call.
Welcome to Harris Education Solutions. Thank you for stopping by to learn more about us. Harris Education Solutions has a long legacy of helping students achieve success. Through our numerous products, we have solutions that fit the needs of any district, from assessment and content curation, data and at-risk analysis, to teacher walkthrough programs. Whether you're working in your classroom or remotely, we can create custom solutions to support you and your students' path to growth and success. Sit back and enjoy learning more about us.
Welcome. This video introduces the OECD's PISA for Schools project. You'll hear educators from around the world sharing their insights into how assessment data from PISA for Schools contributes to their schools' efforts to raise students' learning outcomes and well-being. But first, let's hear from Andreas Schleicher, the OECD's Director for Education and Skills.
Our regular PISA assessment looks at school systems from 33,000 feet above the ground, giving you the big picture of how education systems compare in terms of the quality or equity in their learning outcomes. Now, PISA for Schools brings you down to earth, giving schools the tools to compare their own learning outcomes and also their learning environments to other schools and other countries using the global PISA framework.
Let's start with John Campbell from Gwinnett County in the U.S.
Hi, I'm John Campbell, a retired principal with Gwinnett County Public Schools. We are a very diverse, growing urban district with over 20 large high schools. All of our high schools have participated in the PISA test for schools for 7 consecutive years. Our math data revealed students needed additional instruction in how to apply mathematical knowledge to the solution of a contextualized problem. We will use rich mathematical tasks that will mirror PISA-related items, coupled with engaging pedagogical strategies in our summer teacher development. In time, the entire school experienced improved performance on state assessments. During the 2019 summer, 88 math and science teachers representing 23 schools participated in our PISA-like training. During the summer of 2020, our district math and science directors worked with teachers to deliver virtual training to 159 teachers from 20 schools.
My name is Jackie Minoni, and I'm the principal of Jose de Diego Community Academy. What I love the most about Diego is the school history. We are named after a Puerto Rican poet and sit in the Humboldt Park Puerto Rican community. We have proudly educated generations of families. The students at Diego are wonderful. What I value most about them is their independence and strong personalities. Innovair has been amazing in supporting our work around data. Data drives everything that we do here, and the data that they provide real time and in the format that allows teachers to easily access what they need to make instructional decisions. They're also easily sorted by staff members. So staff members can use it, for example, for middle of year NWA data to determine what steps they need to take for individual students, and or when we're preparing for test time, sorting by how long it took students to take the middle of year test. We also use them for our IB report cards, so students have quarterly report cards that showcase how they're doing within our International Baccalaureate program. What makes the partnership with Innovair so different from other partnerships is oftentimes outside partners will come in and present a product to us, and then we have to mold ourselves to what their company does. And Innovair does the opposite. They tailor to what I need in order to meet my school-wide goals successfully. Something that's been really wonderful about working with Innovair is we've actually been able to lessen the number of partnerships that we have, because Innovair has been able to do those exact same things and do it in a more functional, easy way to manage. As a school principal, we often know that information is needed in the snap of a finger. With Innovair, I know I can reach out to my team and they will send back whatever information I need right away. I think other K-12 administrators should work with Innovair because you know you're working with people who share the same values. They care about students, they care about outcomes, and they value the leader and the leader's time.
I was invited to come on the tour to learn how I could really enhance my message to schools and to young people about the benefits of the Army.
I know very little, and I'm excited to learn more about it during the next few days.
I wish I could say I knew all about it, but honestly I don't. My perception of the Army, I guess, has changed over the years, but right now, you know, one of the reasons I'm here is to learn all the things that the Army has to offer so I can take it back to my state and share that.
Well, I walked into this thinking I knew a little bit, but I realized I don't know much at all, other than the recruitment part of it and enlisting and going to war. I'm here in Texas. I've never even been near Fort Hood. There's a whole other aspect of the Army that I'm not familiar with.
I started doing a little research when the opportunity was presented, and it fascinated me. And I talked to local recruiters, and I sensed a definite shift in what I thought was a reality to what is true reality.
Learn to count by twos very quickly.
Residency program encompasses from emergency medicines and also for surgical services as well.
Oh, you would not believe the difference. When I got here, I was thinking the Army was just the Army, boots and guns and, you know, slogging around in the mud lots of times, fighting people. I found out that the Army is like nothing I've ever seen. It is such a sophisticated network. The jobs are just amazing. I mean, I can't imagine anybody coming into the Army and leaving without being able to work in any job in the public that they were trained for in the Army. It's just incredible. They get education, they get training, they get certification. The Army is just a real well-kept secret, I'm afraid.
And as a person that's completely outside of armed forces and who's a civilian, now I have a sincere understanding and appreciation of just how much opportunity is here. Whether it be a specific skill set or a trade area, whether it be medical and STEM technology opportunities.
The educational component is not just about enlisting and firing off a gun, where I hear those kids thinking that, but just the career opportunities, I didn't realize how vast they were.
This is the best thing that you could do if you really want to understand and be able to tell other people what the Army's all about. You need to come on this tour. I'd come again, but I don't think they'll let me.
Why Leader in Me? Leader in Me isn't as much about doing things differently as it is first seeing them differently. When one principal reimagined what school could be for her students, her teachers, families, for her community, who would have thought that vision would see over 5,000 schools around the world, transforming how they proactively create the learning culture they want to see in their buildings. And you're invited to join this community of seeing the power of leadership as a choice rather than a position, of taking the talk of whole child learning into whole person teaching practice, and getting hands-on with real social emotional learning at school and at home, helping others see what they don't yet see in themselves. That's the adventure and the promise of Leader in Me.
At Renaissance, we believe that students learn better when we all work together. That's why our products work together to support continuous learning, inside and outside the classroom. Assess with unparalleled accuracy with STAR assessments. Know exactly where your students are and what they're ready to learn. Use those insights to ensure that students get exactly the right practice at the right time. Compel students to reach new goals with Accelerated Reader. Provide 24/7 access to authentic texts with Myon. Differentiate instruction for every student easily with Freckle. With Schoolzilla's data visualizations, uncover learning loss and equity issues early and address them. Celebrate with a complete picture of student performance at the student, school, and district level. We support the learner, wherever they're learning, in a whole new way.
When we're creative, it's an inherently vulnerable process. Whether it's writing or moving our bodies, we are connecting to ourselves in a more profound, authentic way than we would cerebrally. Move This World's mission is to equip pre-K through 12th grade educators and students with tools to strengthen mental, emotional, and social well-being. Our curriculum is rooted in techniques from expressive arts therapy, positive psychology, mindfulness, and social emotional learning. We work with visionary leaders either at the district level or at the building level who are looking to create an environment, a climate and culture where students and staff can thrive. These are leaders who are looking for existing structures that they want to elevate or strengthen, or new tools to build a common language, to create an environment where teachers and students have tools to check in with themselves, check in with one another, ensure that emotional wellness is part of the DNA and operating plan of how they run their building. Every teacher receives access to a platform of evidence-based videos that they use to start and end the instructional day. So it really is as easy as pressing play. Some of my favorite moments are when a common language is developed, and it's not just teachers and principals holding students accountable, but students holding themselves accountable and holding one another accountable. Teachers have so much on their plate. There are so many responsibilities that teachers hold. If adults have the tools to take care of themselves, to model pro-social behavior, to build a foundation for taking care of our stress and supporting our wellness, then we're in a better position to model this and cultivate this in others.
School and district leaders in New York want diversity, quality, and equity for their schools. Funded year-long teacher residencies can accomplish all three. Financial Supports for Residents allows those who face high financial barriers for entry into teaching to prepare through quality programs that set them up for success.
It just wouldn't have been practical for me to have gone through a program without that financial support.
Year-long clinical practice alongside a mentor teacher produces a quality workforce that stays in the profession. And reduced turnover saves districts money over time. With a resident model, all subgroups of students have better outcomes. Not only are new teachers more effective, but even during the residency, learning improves and disciplinary actions decrease. Through these programs, residents graduate feeling well-equipped to lead their own classrooms.
I came to the situation with a strong grounding and a confidence.
It's great for the kids. You have 2 trained adults in the classroom.
Their investment in us really shows an investment into what they think teachers can and should be.
Prepare to Teach, an initiative out of Bank Street College of Education, has the ambitious goal of facilitating a national shift towards quality, affordable teacher preparation. Our project is a leading voice for policy, research, and practice around funded teacher residencies, and our work in New York runs deep. Prepare to Teach works with districts, programs, and states in a range of ways that meet local needs. Visit our website or talk to our team here at the conference to learn more.
And so our need was to build a culture, and it was to not recreate, but establish an identity for us that we could come to be known as jointly and unify us as one.
You know, here at Carpenter, we went through some big changes. Most of our population is new due to redistricting.
We had a classroom of, 27, 28 students with 6 buildings represented and no more than 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6 per building being represented. That's huge diversity right there.
It's like great movement that teaches kids about all the different things and strengths and emotions inside them that they never knew were there, and it teaches them that you can do so much more than what you think you can do.
It's not a canned program. It's not a gimmick. It's life. It's what we're supposed to be. It's who we're supposed to be. And it's everyday life lessons that are supported, through our teaching at school, supported at home, and then woven throughout our curriculum very naturally.
So what's Edmentum's why? Why do we do what we do? It's simple. You. For every smile, frustration, high five, long night, meltdown, and aha moment, we are here to help you move the needle a little farther every day and simply be awesome.